It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, presented by Big Z Sports with WJER. Coach's Corner is brought to you by Williams Floorcoverings, Wood Electric, and Sugar Valley Meats.
Back in the Coach's Corner with Dover head coach Matt Rees. I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports and WJER Sports. Coach, tough loss last week to Maple Heights. You said they were one of the most athletic teams that you've seen. They proved it, but you were right there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was proud of the way our kids fought, and but a game like that, and this is what I emphasized after the game, was details matter. And some of the details we missed, and that kind of shows sometimes in the outcome of a game. But I also said sometimes you win more from a loss than you gain more from a loss than a win. So hopefully going into this week, we're looking, as we do every week, for growth, and I'm hoping that because of the caliber opponent we played last Friday, that we continue to grow.
Our Subway player of the game was Justice Hughes, who we knew coming into the season was going to play a big part for you, maybe even a bigger part because of some other people that have gone down, but he stepped up and carried the load. Big plays, offense and defense for Justice.
Yeah, Justice, he's grown. He's grown every year. He's matured. And so, one thing that I've seen out of Justice is again, he plays hard. And that's what we look for as a coaching staff. Are you going to play hard? Are you going to play with toughness? And so, Justice is someone who has exemplified that on a regular basis for us.
Now you got West Holmes this Friday. What do you know about West Holmes?
This is West Holmes' head coach's second year. He's continuing to work to grow that program. So as we watch West Holmes, they're a little different in some assets of the game than they were last year. And again, they're looking to continue to grow. So it's an exciting matchup for us.
Now, West Holmes, I think, is your first of 5 matchups against Ohio Cardinal Conference teams this season. You're not in the OCC. You'll be in the OCC next year. We've talked about how that benefits scheduling. Mm-hmm. How does it benefit the kids? What do the kids get out of being in a conference?
Well, when you're in a conference, and again, we're not truly there yet, but when you're in a conference, you have all those things like conference titles and things like that adds one more, goal, if you will, if you want to look at those as a goal. But, it's the nice thing from a coaching standpoint, and I also think from a playing standpoint, is you have a common opponent, someone that's somewhat familiar to you. So that's the nice thing about having that league. And yes, you have the conference, but you also have familiar opponents.
And you got a homestand here. I think this is your second of 3 in a row here at Crater Stadium.
Correct. So we'll be home here against West Holmes in the following week against Columbus Academy. So it's exciting. It's always exciting to play in front of our home crowd. The Dover football community. And that's not just the Dover football team. I've said that before. Between the band, the cheerleaders, the student section, and everyone else that comes out. That's one of the great parts about being from Dover and being able to play in Crater Stadium.
And you got the student section right over there.
Right there.
They were in full force, and they were all in their white.
They were
for Mason
White.
For
Mason, yeah, and that was exciting to see. And again, we talk about the Dover football community, but you look at a community support standpoint, Tuscarawas County, and the support that we have, for each other throughout the county is just, it's awesome to be able to see that.
And this is Dover head coach Matt Rees getting ready for West Holmes right here on WJER. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Bill.
For WJER and Big Z Sports, I'm Bill Hammerstrom. I'm your sports voice of the Valley.
Thanks for joining us for the Coach's Corner Show, presented by Big Z Sports with WJER. Coach's Corner was brought to you by Wood Electric, Sugar Valley Meats, and Williams Floorcoverings.